I got a few questions for you. Why do you not have an SEO optimized website set up? Why do you not have your Google business profile set up and starting to get reviews on that? Why are you not being active online with your home service or contractor business? Let's face it, this is the way of the future and you have to embrace it. What's up there, guys? Is here once again with Get Busy LLC, helping contractors and home service business owners understand the internet, website design, SEO, and getting their business found online. And in this video, I want to talk about technology, the advancements of digital marketing, and just everything to do with the online world. And how I see so many contractors, so many home service business owners, they're out there doing business and they don't have any like of these digital properties going on or starting to take action on any of these. I am shocked at the number of contractors and home service business owners that don't even have a Google business profile set up when they're 100% free. And it's one of the fastest, easiest ways to start getting a couple of leads, a couple of jobs lined up just by having that thing set up, and having a couple of friends, family, some past jobs that you've done in the past, have them give you a review on that listing and start building your credibility online. And sometimes I wonder, especially if you're guys my age, maybe a little bit older, that we're so hesitant with this technology stuff that we kind of blow it off and don't really take advantage of it until we always seem to be behind on when all this tech when it comes to it. I still remember the days when my wife, we'd see there used to be a store called Gateway Computers, and she said we really need to get a computer, we need to get the internet. This is a long time ago. I can't remember if it was like 2000, 2001. I'm like, why in the hell do we need a computer? I don't even know how to type. I don't know how to do any of this crap. And she insisted. I remember going to the Gateway Computer place. We got our little tower. We got our big old block um, screen. We got everything set up. And I'm like, what do we do with this thing? And I started realizing some of the things that you can do. You can start to listen to music you couldn't listen to before. You can print things with the printer. You could pay some of your bills online. You could purchase things online. And I was like, holy crap, this thing is awesome. This is fantastic. And then later on, when I remember having those Nokia phones and these flip phones, really old phones. And I remember, again, this is my wife. She started to send text messages. She started telling me about text messages. I said, why in the hell would I waste my time going through each number just to send a one sentence long message to somebody? I could simply call them, right? Now what do? That's all we do is text messages. We like some of us don't even want to answer the phone. I know when my phone rings, I get like, ugh, who the hell is calling me? We're so accustomed to text messages now. This is all we do. Next on the list was the iPhone. I still remember vividly the iPhone. Then I remember it was just an iPod back then, or yeah, I think it was sort of called iPod. People just listen to music and things like that. We still had our phones. Texting was a little bit more advanced. I remember having that Razor, and she showed up with the iPhone, and she's all, "Check this out. This is the iPhone." And I'm like, "Okay, it's just an iPod, but you can make phone calls on it. Whoop de doo." And she's like, "No, you could do more than that." And I'm like what?" And she's like, "You could go online. You could do." I'm like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute. Are you telling me right now?" I think we were sitting in a parking lot somewhere. I said, "Are you telling me right now on that device that you have in your hand, I could go on YouTube and watch a YouTube video?" She says, "Yep, 100%." I took it out and I saw that. I'm like, there is no, and I played a YouTube video and I'm like, I remember in my brain, I'm like, this damn thing's going to change the world. And then that's exactly what happened. But again, I was always late to the party with all this technology and stuff. And as the years went on, I noticed, the technological things kept going and going and going. More things, more apps, this Facebook thing, everything just good. I'm always behind on the curve, always behind the curve, always hesitant to jump on board. And as the years went by, I started to embrace it a lot more. I started to kind of understand it more. I didn't want to be left behind. And this is why I kind of just started my own thing. And this is when I saw the potential for business, how huge it could be, that I started to notice that people would start to look up services using their smartphone, using this stuff. And I'm like, and back then I was always trying to create some extra income. Like I said, I was a delivery driver. I always made enough money to pay the bills, get everything, get by, but never anything extra. I couldn't do extra stuff. And this is why I kind of wanted to drift off and do my own thing, do my own business. And this is kind of why it led me down the path of, if you guys have seen some video I made back where I was trying to sell printable calendars online, And I did do that for a little while, but it didn't take off. And how I accidentally ran into SEO, and I'm like, wait, how in the hell are people finding my website? I'll create a link to that video where I talk about how I accidentally discovered SEO and it got thousands of visitors on this website I built, where it's just printable calendars. But that led me down the path. I'm like, wait a minute. In the future, people are going to start using these phones to look for contractors and home service business owners. I better jump on this bandwagon. And this what led me to the path of building lead generating websites, rank and rent websites, started learning all that stuff. And then I guess that naturally led me into wanting to show this to contractors, since I work with a lot of contractors as a delivery driver. I'm like, I got to start showcasing and show them the potential of this stuff. So to this day, I still see so many people are hesitant. So like I said, especially some of the older folk, like myself, that we're constantly, something new comes out, we hesitate. Something new comes out, we hesitate, and then we fully embrace it. But I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys that you have to embrace this stuff, because if you don't, you're going to be left in the dust. I'm going to give you guys an example. Let's say that you are a roofer in some town that's got like 100,000 people, right? Let's just say you're a roofer. You've been in the roofing business for a long time. You're good at what you do. You kick ass. You got your crew. You're always busy, but you're just hesitant to embrace the online stuff. You're hesitant to build up a really good website or work on your Google business profile, build up a Facebook page, build up an Instagram page. You're just like, this is stupid. We don't need any of this stuff. Word of mouth is plenty. And in a lot of cases, that is very, very true. But what's going to happen is you're going to get some younger buck, somebody who's more technologically savvy, or they hire somebody that does their stuff for them. They're going to start jumping online. They're going to start building out better websites, start building that Google business profile. They're going to start getting those jobs that, like I said, especially the millennials and just younger generation are using their smartphone, using the internet to look for contractors. And especially the ones that are, you know how people are, they don't want to go out anymore. They just, I don't want to talk to anybody. Just let me find somebody online. And that roofer in that town who's been establishing his business online for, let's say, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, 6 years down the road, that roofer's got a huge Facebook page with tons of pictures. He's got, 375 5-star reviews on Google. He's got a website that's been online with tons of backlinks, tons of history, tons of trust from Google. And he's just going to be soaring at the top of that search results. He's going to be so well known online that anybody new or somebody who's been around for a long time is going to be fighting one hell of an uphill battle to catch up to that person's reviews, their trust factor, their ranking on the Google map listing, the ranking on the website, and all of that stuff. They're going to be just left in the dust. It's going to take a long time to catch up to them, and large amounts of money in order to start building up that trust for the website and the Google listing profile to catch up to that guy that's been around now for 4 or 5 years, implementing all this stuff that basically I show here on this channel, embracing the Facebook stuff. And I still see Facebook growing even more, especially with home service business owners. I'll come up with some ideas I'm going to talk about in the future, or what I see, stuff that I'm doing for my business that I see is going to eventually start taking place in the home industries and the contractor businesses and things like that. So this is why I just wanted to make this video, just to kind of wake you up. The ones that don't have a website, the ones that don't have a Google business profile, not even a Facebook page, the ones that are just hesitant to jump on board with all this digital stuff. I'm just telling you, you have to jump on board, because whether we like it or not, just like this, just like the computer, whether I liked it or not, I had to embrace it. Now I'm making my living with it, right? Whether I didn't want to embrace text messages, now that's all I do. Whether when I was just hesitant to this iPhone thing, I'm like, I thought it was kind of crazy idea. Now we can't live without that damn thing. So this is why I'm saying, especially in the next 3, 4, 5 years, 6 years down the road, this digital stuff is going to take off even more and more. And if you're left in the dust, you're going to be playing catch up. And it's not a position that you want to, place your business in. So again, this is why I just wanted to make this rant of this video, just to tell you guys to jump on board. Don't be hesitant to get online. It's not that difficult. It's even better. It's becoming more human-like to be online. If you're transparent online, you tell people who you are, you showcase your work, you put pictures on Facebook of who you are and things like it. Later on, if you want to make a little YouTube channel, I recommend that you should, because people want to see a face to the business. I know if I were to hire like any type of contractor or home service business owner, or let's say I'm going to build a deck in my backyard, and I see a guy in my town who's making videos and showcasing that kind of stuff. I see him on YouTube and he's local in my area. I'm more prone to call him. I see his personality, I see who he is. I know who's coming to my house to give me a quote. I feel a lot more comfortable. And that guy's going to get a lot more leads than some guy who's spending three, four, $5,000 on Google ads or spending on Yelp or anything like that to get business. So just something to think about. And if you want to see the proof in that, I created a video, this last video that shows basically where people click on Google when they look for a local service. That video is right here. You guys can check that out. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.